Hello there guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we're going to be creating a halftone effect on text. First, just create a new project, and the measurements that I'm using is 3000 pixels wide and 2000 pixel height. Once you have that, just go ahead and create a solid color and make it white. Let's create some text. While I was doing the research, I find that this word is the one that looks the best with this type of effect, so I'm going to use this word maybe on 100 pixels. Let's center it, and I want my letters to be a bit close to each other, so with alt and the arrows you can get the letters close to each other. That looks fine to me. Let's check, center it again. Alright, first step, we want to copy that one, so Control J. Let's home on the bottom one, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Over here, this step is not very important, so it doesn't matter if you rasterize it or convert it into a smart object, but I will using smart objects. 5 pixels, let's 6, that's perfect for me. And now let's select all of them and make it a smart object. In that way, we're going to be creating on a non-destructive layer, which means that along the way you can come here and edit as you want. Let's go to filter, let's go to blur again, Gaussian blur, maybe another 6 or 8, filter, pixelate, and from pixelate, color halftone is from where the effect will come from. Select. On the channels, I like to type 50 on all of them, and this one is the most important one. Over here, the minimum is 4, so maybe let's try the 11. Hit OK. Let's say that you want to create some effects over here on the corners. So right now, as you can see, we have all of the layers, all of the edits that we're doing. So along the way, if you want to check, you can just toggle it off and on, and you can edit it here if you like. 15, there you go, but 11 so far looks good to me. Go to filter, blur gallery, field blur, and let's add an effect over here on the A as well as on the M. Everything else is gonna be visible. And the letter T, hit OK. And over here we got our first problem. Everything else has the halftone effect, but the letter A and the letter M. Over here you can tell that the effect is blurry because we're working with non-destructive layer. All we have to do, go to the layers that you're editing in, pick blur gallery, and bring it down to the color halftone, and there you go. Now you see that both of the corners have the effects, but the letter M little too much for me. So like I said before, since we're working on non-destructive, we can go back and edit here. Let's double click on the blur gallery and we can edit here, maybe a little less. That's perfect. And if you don't like it, you can just toggle it off and you can go back to the first edit. But I'm liking this. Let's try to add some textures. Let's add this one. Let's check and let's rasterize it, screen. And if you don't liking that, there's another step that we can do, and we can edit how much darkness we want or how little darkness we want. So let's go here, the threshold, and with the threshold you can edit how much darkness you want and how little you want. So maybe here, and you can see how it's looking. This one right here, let's rasterize it, bring it down to the threshold, and from normal let's go to screen again, and you can just edit it however you like. That one looks fine to me. Let's Control J, right click, flip horizontal, and bring those details right there so it doesn't look like it's mirroring. That looks fine to me. And one more texture, so we are done with the project. And this one, since it's a transparent texture, it will give the white a little paper edge effect, like so. Let's bring it horizontal, expand it so it take all the paper. That's perfect. And you can see this is with the texture on and off. I like it on. Let's block this one so nothing else get weird. Maybe the letter just a bit bigger right in the middle. And there you go, guys. For today's video, I wanted to create this one a bit shorter and faster, and just a reminder that these same steps you can use for illustrations, you can use it for icons or logos. So just play around with it, have fun with it. If you like this video, consider like and subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know if you have any other tutorial that you would like me to cover. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.